Dara and Jung Woo's honeymoon turns into a hospital stay, the unexpected story that touched millions. When Dara and Jung Woo exchanged their vows under the soft glow of fairy lights, surrounded by family, friends, and the gentle hum of a live string quartet, they thought they had entered the happiest chapter of their lives. It was the wedding fans had waited for, elegant, intimate, yet brimming with charm. The pictures from that day flooded social media. Dara, radiant in a flowing white gown, Jung Woo, in a perfectly tailored tuxedo, smiling with the kind of joy you could feel even through a screen. But just 72 hours later, the couple's happily ever after took an unexpected turn. Instead of boarding a flight for their much-anticipated honeymoon in Santorini, they found themselves in adjacent hospital rooms, one recovering from exhaustion, the other dealing with the early, challenging days of pregnancy. The first signs something was wrong. After the whirlwind of wedding celebrations, receptions, family dinners, endless photo ops, Dara's closest friends noticed she looked unusually pale. At first, everyone attributed it to fatigue. The wedding had been beautiful, but it was also meticulously planned down to the last detail, and Dara had been deeply involved in every step. "She's just tired," one bridesmaid reportedly told a journalist at the time. Planning a wedding is like running a marathon. But the morning after their reception, things took a worrying turn. Dara woke up feeling nauseous, her head spinning, and before she could even sit up properly, she rushed to the bathroom. Jung Woo, startled from sleep, followed her, his voice filled with concern. "She kept saying she was fine," he later recalled during a live stream, "but I knew something wasn't right. Dara is strong. She's the kind of person who powers through anything, but I could see in her eyes that she was scared." The hospital visit that changed everything. By midday, Jung Woo insisted they go to the hospital, just to be safe. The waiting room was crowded, but staff immediately recognized the newlyweds. Whispers rippled through the hall, "Isn't that Jung Woo and Dara?" as they were discreetly ushered into a private examination room. After a series of tests, the doctor returned with unexpected news. Dara was pregnant. It was a moment that should have been pure joy, but the situation was complicated by the fact that she was experiencing severe morning sickness, dehydration, and physical exhaustion from the wedding festivities. "I just looked at Jung Woo," Dara later said, "and we both laughed and cried at the same time. It was so surreal. 3 days ago we were cutting our wedding cake, and now we were hearing the word, baby." Jung Woo's devotion. From that moment, Jung Woo rarely left Dara's side. Hospital staff noticed his quiet dedication, feeding her spoonfuls of soup, reading her favorite novels aloud, even humming lullabies late at night to help her sleep. One nurse, speaking anonymously, shared, "I've seen many celebrity couples in this hospital, but I've never seen a husband this attentive. He didn't care about the cameras or his own rest. His world was just her." But the toll of worry and sleepless nights began to show. Jung Woo, who had barely eaten and refused to leave Dara's bedside, started feeling lightheaded. One afternoon, while adjusting Dara's blanket, he suddenly collapsed. Two patients in love. Doctors determined he was suffering from acute exhaustion and mild dehydration. They admitted him to a room just across from Dara's. What followed was something straight out of a romantic drama. The two visiting each other in wheelchairs, holding hands in the hallway, teasing each other about being the world's most unconventional honeymooners. Fans went wild when a hospital staff member posted an anonymous account online. Within hours, hashtags like #DaraYungWooHospitalHoneymoon and #LoveInSickness were trending across Korean and international social media. Rumors and public curiosity. Of course, not all the chatter was positive. Some gossip sites speculated about Dara's health, suggesting more serious complications. Others criticized the hospital staff for leaking information, sparking a brief online debate about celebrity privacy. In the end, Dara and Jung Woo decided to take control of the narrative. They posted a joint photo, both in hospital gowns, holding hands, smiling softly, with the caption, "Not the honeymoon we planned, but the one we'll never forget. Thank you for your love. We're okay, and we can't wait for what's next." The post went viral, earning millions of likes and thousands of heartfelt comments from fans around the world. The live stream that melted hearts. A few days later, the couple went live from Dara's hospital room. Jung Woo joked about being the worst patient ever because he kept sneaking into Dara's room for snacks. Dara playfully scolded him, then turned serious, saying, This is marriage, being there for each other not just when things are perfect, but when things are messy and hard. The chat flooded with heart emojis, and even fellow celebrities tuned in to send their love. Singer IU commented, "This is the kind of love story that makes people believe again." Recovery and a new chapter. After a week of rest, both Dara and Jung Woo were discharged. They postponed their honeymoon but promised fans they'd share photos when they finally went. Before leaving the hospital, they recorded a short message. Love isn't just the beautiful moments in front of the camera. It's the quiet moments behind closed doors, when no one's watching. We're grateful to have each other, in sickness and in health. A story that will be remembered. Months later, fans still talk about the hospital honeymoon as one of the most touching celebrity love stories in recent memory. For many, it became a reminder that real love isn't measured by Instagram-perfect vacations or designer outfits. It's measured by the willingness to sit by someone's side in their weakest moments. Dara and Jung Woo's story isn't just about romance. It's about resilience, partnership, and finding joy even when life takes an unexpected turn. And for the couple, those 7 days in the hospital became a cherished chapter in their love story. Proof that sometimes, the most imperfect moments are the ones you'll treasure forever.